So the water seed world, where the Earth is the centre of the observable cosmos, can be placed in a wider context, I believe. Infinite ocean of wetness is created from water seed time particle Earth, as an example, existing forever. So the magic porridge pot, the process of trapping an electric shock inside water, you have massive wetness, moving surfaces, infinite ocean. You have compressive force pulse because of dilatancy, slip and grip, causing a sawtooth wave where there is a compressive pulse on the surface of water, of the water seed, and there is a gentler pulling on the ionosphere from the closing of the topology of the cosmic microwave background sphere that we've drawn around ourselves. So that the billows, so the surface of the sphere is the flower of life. It's that drawing that I stole that I haven't credited, because I couldn't draw it, it's too complex. So they're windows and they billow, right? So you've got a hexagonal framework of negative tension, structure, matrix, and that can billow up or down. This is I believe this is the image of the multiverse, the golf ball. So if you looked at it from the outside, you'd see a golf ball of dimples or a sphere, depending on which part of time you looked at it from. Using the rest time motion of the billowing, the moment, you get instant compressive pulse, moment of experience reflection. So light leaves at the moment of compressive pulse, causes electric shock, center of the planet, pushes back, creates a meniscus, a skin of meniscus, surface tension at the center of the planet, manifested here at the surface, forcing a cavitation. And that cavitation is now where the Earth exists, currently spherical, state B, right? And so the model I'm describing has the hemisphere of light is emitted from the planet because of the heat. So that Earth doesn't emit a sphere of light, it emits a hemisphere of light relative to the ring tension point of the sun, which is the sphere around us, compressing us, pulsing us. So that this very much consciousness is what's coming from the sun. It's heat, neutrino energy, special color splitting, wave breaking. Wave breaks at the base function binary into black and white hemispheres at the center of the time particle. Light splitting, wave breaking, breaks to black and white, two hemispheres. So it forces that cavitation. Okay, so that's the water seed. So now you've got a simple engineering model, explanation of, in terms of geometric forces operating, and the force is an entity in its own right. It exists relative to itself, and to what it creates, the centroids. The forced cavitation exists as the water seed that's creating water. Now let's go back. So then we draw back out, we see Paul's vision of the multiverse as the sphere of influence around us, the cosmic microwave background, as a sphere, and then go bigger and go, oh look, there's more of them. Oh look, we're in an ocean of these bloody things. And that the 6-group piling of the micro scale, the H2O, the H4O2, now described, 6-group piling, well that just replicates, because that's the base structure of a dimension. That's the base function of it. So control of that dimension's rotation and vector potential means that it can exist in a higher dimension, consciously. So you can come back, so we're part, so when we fix, this is what's so fucking magic, world, right? We're a lighthouse. So the rest of these other realities see our reality as a lighthouse, and they go, we're keeping away. We know what's going on in there. Fire in a madhouse. But they're evolving. They're about to break out and break free. How will we know? Because the hemisphere will run to that. The hemisphere will flick the other way. So when the wave breaks to black and white, it breaks on a diagonal. So you've got the light half and the dark half. And if you just name them as Satan, name them as the devil and God, and the functions of the devil, Satan, Beelzebub, and Lucifer the light bringer, and you see how you control psychologically choosing positive to believe this story because it's anchored in engineering, that we live in the light. We add our mass of thought to the light, the positive choice of love to the light. And so the light has a different mass, a greater mass, tighter mass. And so it becomes more solid. And so it runs around as an Euler disk on the equator above us as the firmament. And so the parting of the waters, as described in Genesis, is exactly right. It just picked a point. The wetness, Reynolds surfaces, dilation going on. Suddenly there was a twist, bang! An anchor node point, a prime node point is formed, smack. And then that just grows, yeah, into the different models. This is consciousness evolving, grabbing hold. Earth's the center of the universe. That we the pirates have proved it. The moment you pirates anchor yourself to this is the moment that we've won, because you've realized that it's not just a babbling idiot. He's actually built a model that we can all live in. When our firmament flicks to a beacon, we'll be visible to the other realities that have worked it out, and they'll come and say hello. Because we've fixed our reality, and they'll be able to see it. They're smarter than us. Yeah. Welcome to the future. Serious. You just have to choose to believe it. Fade out.